Ladies and gentlemen, so hard to find. We got him.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brando free-to-play back on my free-to-play account. And as you guys can see by that intro, I did get rallied earlier this week. So obviously I was online. I was baiting a rally that morning. I was like, you know what? I woke up. I was like, yeah, I haven't really done much. Haven't made a video or anything like that. So let me just, be unshielded, no anti-scout, and let's see what happens. And about, I don't know, a couple hours later, I don't know, I don't think I still have those reports. Let's see. No, it was about a couple hours afterwards. When my first scout came in, right here, it wasn't a scout. This was actually a phalanx check, but you can tell it's about 10:47, which I think is like 10:47 in the morning for me. So yeah. Then I got rallied by Sugar Milchy. It's actually really strong. I did message him after the rally hit. I asked him what his because he hit me with some pretty strong hit. Here's the actual hit itself. He went full ranged. All right. So these are his familiars. All right. Looks like he only has one tier 5 or pack 5 familiar. That's fine, but he still hit like a freaking truck. Okay. I defended in ranged wedge, so range versus range is not the best idea. That's why normally you see a lot of range or infantry rallies nowadays, because either you're in a range wedge or an inf wedge when you're defending. Cavalry is the absolute worst way to defend unless you are 100% certain that they are sending an infantry rally your way. If it's blind and you don't know what they're sending and you don't have enough time to swap, range or infantry wedge is probably your best bet. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's take a more detailed look at the battle report. As you guys can see, it was pretty much full ranged. About 227,000 tier 5 ranged and over 2 million tier 4 ranged, with a little bit of gladiators and heroic fighters sprinkled in, ancient Drake Riders, and some fire trebuchet, some siege. He was hoping to get some siege to walk back. Unfortunately for him, that didn't work out, but he did have a bunny activated, so his leader did escape. I did get a tier 4 reinforcements. Since I did not know what he was going to be sending, I asked for tier 4 mix. As you guys can see, before the rally hit, I had give or take 5 million of each tier 2. So, and like I said, I was in a ranged wedge, which is why my range took most of the losses. Now, if you guys do not know, range versus range, obviously this guy has over 825% ranged attack, right? He's an 800%er, all right? Plus the familiars and everything else that goes along with it, heroes, all that good stuff. He did a very decent job. Those are the heroes that he sent out. I'm not sure exactly. I guess that snail familiar has ranged attack. I don't know. I don't have that hero. It's a paid hero. I don't really keep too much track on those except for the 11k ones. But yeah, let's go ahead and scroll down, take a look to see. He did send 60-40 split actually more than a 60-40 split of T5 to tier 4. As you guys can see, he did also have some tier 4 wounded. If he was a full 60-40 split, he would have no tier 4 survive and have all of his marksmen, his T5, would be wounded. And as you can tell, he did have some T4 wounded. This person here, Sensor 1, he did send a full 60-40 split, which is good. You know, good for him. But it is 120k wounded tier 5 troops, which is quite a bit to heal. Alright, and they were trying to mask what they were sending. You guys can see here they were sending one tier 4 troop. Now, some people don't know why they do this. Let me explain it for you. You send, if it's not an infantry rally, let's say you're going for a full cav rally or a full range rally, you don't want the person you are attacking or the enemy guild to figure out or to try to guess what you're trying to send, because if it's a cav rally, for instance, you will know right away just based on how fast the troops walk to the rally that it is a cav rally, right? So they were trying to make it seem like I was gonna get a infantry rally, right? The troops were supposed to be walking very, very slow to the rally leader, making it look like it was a full infantry rally, hoping that I would swap to a cavalry phalanx and deal some really, really bad damage. Unfortunately for them, I wasn't really paying attention to what they were sending because I know that they can do that. So it was really, I really didn't know what they were gonna send until the rally was marching. And even then, I didn't think I had time to swap my phalanx. I probably could have, but you know, I didn't. Alright, so let's go ahead and obviously this is what I have. My wall familiars, obviously all the minus 40% familiars, minus 40% HP. You guys can see my wounded troops. Here's tier 5 or pack 5 familiar. For some reason, it looked like it might have attacked some of my tier 2 gladiators, I think, unless one of my squads fell. Right, but let's go ahead and let's take a look. I did lose a lot of tier 2 ranged, but as you guys will see right now, I healed. Right, I did heal the 600k, and I have about 770,000 left to resurrect in my sanctuary. I will be making a video later on about the sanctuary itself and how it works and all that other good stuff. Right. Then there was some other troops that I automatically healed. It was about 100,000 of them. So in total, about 800,000 troops, 8 to 900,000 troops around there went into my sanctuary. So about 80% of my reds. So in total, I think I only lost 230,000 tier 2, which is not that bad considering, you know, everything else, right? So let's take a look at the actual battle itself. All right, so right away, my wall was already down, right? So they didn't need to worry about that. Let's see here. When does his Pack 5 familiar proc? There it is. And who is it gonna hit? It hit my infantry squad. That is why my infantry took some damage. Right there. Because it hit my infantry squad. Now, right now, as you guys can see in the battle, his range is attacking my range, and all of my other troops are attacking his range, right? That's what's doing most of the damage, right? It really is, right? My range troops are about half the strength, right? I only have about 400%, about 420% range attack. He pretty much doubled my range attack. So it's no surprise that he did so much damage, and you know, my hats off to him. He spent quite a bit of money, and he has a very impressive range set. This is not a maxed account, nor a Titan. He's not an 11k Titan. He's just a regular, rally lead, right? He's not a Titan. He's just a very respectable rally lead. He has pretty much almost everything he needs to be a really like A tier rally lead. He just does not have the other Pack 5 familiars yet. That's something he should probably be working on. But yeah, that was my rally. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if you guys liked the video. And until next time, guys, see ya.